Game 16 offered a potential championship preview. Northwest Florida State Raiders versus the only undefeated team remaining, the Georgia Highlands Chargers. Despite the Chargers' unblemished record in the Grand Valley, this was no David versus Goliath situation. Raiders came to play, and they throw the first punch. Kendre Maduro with a base knock. That's good enough to bring in the first run of the ball game to score. Dance moves it all. The Raiders take the lead. And they weren't done there. Brock Tapper up to bat. And he brings home a run as well, going the opposite way. Jaquay Stewart gets the green light to round third. He makes it into score, another Raider run. Chargers turn to some clutch defense to get themselves out of the early situation. Barrett Eldridge first corrals a rocket off the bat of Maduro, then makes the heads-up play to tag out the runner for the unassisted double play. Then the Charger bats really get into the ball game. Grayson Godby brings things back to a 2-2 tie with a liner to left that just never really comes down until it's onto the golf course. 2-2 tie out at Saplasio. But the Raiders, they can also swing the bats in case you didn't know. Stewart up to bat again. No need to come around the bases in a hurry when you're putting it over the outfield wall. That would make it 4-2. And that just kicked off the Raider home run derby. Bryce Hubbard, the left-handed hitting catcher, gets his as well. Another 2-run blast. Raiders making some noise now. Let's jump ahead to the top of the sixth. Raiders small ball their way to a couple more runs. Kidding. They continue to take advantage of the cool breeze blowing out of Saplasio. This time it's Cade Sadler riding away with the grand slam. And this is now spiraling out of control for the Chargers. Raiders up big time, 12-3. Northwest Florida State needs one more for the run rule to be in play, and it doesn't take them very long. Next batter, Hubbard up again. Hubbard does it again. Another rocket into the parking lot that helped propel them to the run rule victory, and this tournament is going to Saturday. Northwest Florida State Raiders win this one at a final of 13-3.
The approach of our offense was tremendous. Sam Schaefer, we call him Schaefer. You didn't have a strikeout tonight, not one strikeout. All right, but what he did is he competed in the zone, and and they got some hits, and they gave up a few runs, and he hit a couple of guys, but he knew he had to come inside some when you're facing a good offense. If you don't try to get the inside part of the plate, then they're going to take away the outer half. So. You know, he had to overcome some of that, hitting a couple of guys, but just the competitive spirit. Our team has a lot of confidence in him because they know, just how important it is to be able to be successful for his team. So,
Northwest Florida is really good, and they played really good tonight, and took advantage of some mistakes that we made, I think our guys played hard. We just didn't play as well as we're capable of. I'm sure Tripp would like to get a few pitches back, and he was having trouble finding the strike zone a little bit, which is really unusual for him. He made some really good pitches, but really the credit just goes to them. They capitalized on every mistake and made us pay for them, and we just weren't able to quite get enough going offensively to really gain any momentum, and stay in there with them.